Got a new letter from the Research Center. Thanks for providing the data disk. Our research is complete, and we have attached the water wheel, water engine, and the water storage assembly diagrams. Check them out. We must note that if you wish to assemble these constructs, you'll need a furnace, cutter, and work table that can work with iron. If you don't have them already, please submit more data disks so that we can research into them, or in the case for a better incidentally, we just finished researching the diagram for the civil furnace, which is also attached. This one's on us. Well, I already had that, so that kind of sucks. They're giving that to me for free, but it is kind of nice. Can I put another point into this one? Nope, that is the max I can do. So let's see. What about battle? We could do intensive training experience gain. I think we're going to hold off on that. Evasive endurance usage decreased by 3 when dodge rolling. I don't really dodge roll. Endurance usage decreased for 3 seconds when sprinting. I don't really use any of these. I would like to have some of these. This would be really nice. I guess let's do these for now. Not really a big deal, but let's see. Handbook. What do we got? Cooking set. All right, water engine. Old parts times 5. Not too bad. Bearings. We need 10 alloy. That is something we don't have, actually. I don't have any more iron. So we might have to go get some of that. Tin ore and lead ore. Well, we do have tin ore, so we might be able to make some tin alloy. Yeah, we could do that then. Steel plates. Carbon steel bars, 12 of them. We're going to need to go get mining done. Water storage. Iron wood. We got that. Copper pipes. We got that. Iron bars. Probably not enough. Water wheel, hardened wood. We got the hardened wood. We got the large iron buckets. I don't know if we got 12 of them, so we're gonna need to craft those. And the carbon and old part. Oh my god, that's a lot. That is a lot of ingredients to be messing around with. Man, that's gonna take a while. They don't really make things simple on you, do they? Just toss you into the fray. Actually, we need to go talk to the mayor. I guess we could check the board while we're in here. We haven't built anything in a while. 20 pumpkins. I still don't know how to farm. They haven't given me a quest for that. Our country is in urgent need of 6 single seats. Not gonna happen. Let's see. What do we got in here? 13 leathers. Please help from middle of this. Nope, that's not gonna happen either. I kind of want to buy this game, but I think I'm getting to the point that I've watched so many streams of it. Yeah, that could definitely happen. Hold on 1 second, guys. I think my cell phone is ringing. Nope. Thankfully, we don't have to end the stream. So let's check out the mayor. Yeah, you can kind of get burned out on a game if you watch too many streams, but I think overall, the game is really enjoyable. So if it looks like something you might enjoy.
So that's what happened. I should have asked the civil court to check out the cave first. But what do you know? You fixed 2 problems at once. Congratulations! Here's your commission money. And here's some extra for helping the town solve the mystery thief problem.
Wow, the reputation points, 50. That's a lot.
I hope Portia can be more prosperous under my guidance and become the model city in the Free Cities Alliance.
Still think he's the guy from See a Need, Feel a Need from that Robots movie. He's even playing like a similarly shaped character from that. Okay, so I got a lot of goods that probably should go back to their owners, but I don't see them shining up on the map, so I'm not sure who to take them back to. We do have a DD stop over here, so let's head to this one over here, actually, if we can go up. We'll put that one down. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Not enough to win us the contract just yet. Oh, yeah. That's right. Ah, made by DeMiro, guys. That's sturdy work right there. We're going to come down here, and we're going to talk to the scientist. I do have a few more data disks on me, and I think maybe they might be able to make me some stuff out of it. Where are you at, Petra? Let's do some research.
Hi. Did you discover something new?
I did. Let's do... Oh, man. Should we do 20? I think there might still be more at 5.
The data corruption on these disks are minimal. There should be useful info on them. We'll have something for you by tomorrow.
By tomorrow, huh? That would be really quick. I don't think they've ever been that fast before. Maybe they're getting a little faster as we turn stuff in. Or maybe she just means by tomorrow she'll let me know that it's going to take, you know, a week and a half before she gives me the results back. Which tends to be what happens with her more than anything else. Okay, what do we got left in here? A Gus's lamps, Martha's pot. Cooking pot, you can still see some oil stains on it. Emily's bucket, Remington's shoe. Gus. Did we see Gus in here? Let's keep an eye out for him. Carl. Or Carol, I should say. Alright, so no. There's Martha.
So the Bandyrats took my cooking pot. Why would they want this? Thank you very much. Here, have some fresh bread I just baked.
Okay, so did we give her pot back? We did. Got that out of our inventory. Thank you. Give her some space. Alice, no, you didn't have anything stolen from you. Oh, this guy over here, I believe he said he had something stolen from him. Isaac? Nope. Isaac didn't have anything stolen. Mars, nope, not you. Sonia? Oaks, nope. What about you two? Lee and Nora? Nope, nothing from Lee or Nora. Well, we can do Old MacDonald out here on his farm. If he's here, actually. Sometimes he's not. He's not here most days, actually. Every time I come out here, he seems to be gone. I don't know where he goes. Again, haven't delved into raising my own animals. It's not something they've really introduced.
Ho, ho, ho! You found the milk jug! It looks kinda dirty, but that's okay. Thanks, buddy.
This guy's Emily's bucket and Remington's shoes. Emily's bucket, Remington. Does it say on the map where they might be if I hover over Alice's, Martha, Best Brothers, clothing store? No, it doesn't really say where they live. I guess at this point we're probably supposed to know by now. Saving the tree farm, irrigation system from the trees. So that's what we got to do. We are kind of in this area, so we might as well head down to the furthest stop away and put down that last stop. That way when we finally build that last one, we don't really need to run that far to put it in. From what I've read, heard, farming portion is rather late in the story. Yeah, and I do believe that they got the story missions a little, I don't know, a little weird. Like, they need to kind of put certain things in before and make things a little easier. One more down. Yeah, for example, your very first mission, you have to build an item. And to build that item, you actually have to build all 3 work tables first. And that's before you even know how to build anything. So they could ease you into it a little bit. Maybe they're not trying to be super easy on you. Maybe they're not trying to, you know, hold your hand as much as some of the other games out there do. But for me, jumping into it just completely blind and not playing a game like this in quite some time, because the controls are a little different, I wasn't exactly sure how to do it. You know, it took a little bit of time to do it, about 30-40 minutes before I got the hang of where everything went and where to find resources, because you're learning where things drop as well. At the same time, you're learning how to build, and it takes quite some time to, you know, get a foothold on things. Is this Remington? No, he's Gus. I think I have something from
My
Gus.
lamp. So dirty it is. Don't want it anymore.
So I get to keep it? I do. A blue lamp belonging to Gus, very expensive looking. I guess I get to sell it. This guy is very snobby. I'm trying to give you your junk back, dude. Take it. Okay, we're going into a mine. We got a little bit of money. I don't know if we have enough time left, but we're going to buy a week's worth of passes for it at least.
How does someone's mental health
Affect their physical well-being. Let's see if we can make it before the day is actually over. It's Carol doing her nightly exercises. I guess I could do the farming right now. I mean, I have a fairly decent idea on how it's done. You need a planting box and you need seeds. Like, that seems pretty straightforward. A little bit of water always helps, I'm sure, and fertilizer, which you get from the manure, but not 100% sure I want to go down that route yet. Arlo, what are you doing out here, man?
When searching the hazardous ruins, keep your wits.
Let's see. Can we go to another floor? Sure. Let's get another floor going. 300 goals? I guess we're going to have to bite the bullet on that one and pay for it. We need a lot of iron. And I thought I had a lot of iron. Like I said before, I came in here and I just did a lot of mining. Ooh, like this little chunk right here. This is going to be tasty. This is exactly what we're looking for. Now, like I said, I realize there are objects to be had in here, and some of them are really, really nice objects to be gotten that you can turn your scanner on, so don't think that I'm just, like, forgetting to do it. But right now, we need iron ore more than we need anything else, so I'm not, like, going after those, but you'll find them. Like you can see right there, I got a data disk. Actually, I got 2 of them just from digging in here. Thankfully, I do have my skills put on mining, which I think are actually the most important out of the 3. Out of fishing or chopping down trees, mining seems to be the one thing you do more than anything else in the game, and maybe that will change. I have seen, or a hint at least, about maybe getting robots, maybe a little bit of automation mixed into the game at some point, and maybe I won't have to come back in here and do all this manually. That will be kind of nice. I think I've paid my dues, at least a little bit. They could spice this up, though. I think, I don't know how. Like, the only way I think about it is with, like, Minecraft, where you, every once in a while, stumble upon ruins, maybe traps, maybe creatures that you have to fight. Just kind of coming in here and having all these resources at your disposal is a little weird. The other way is maybe just to get rid of these altogether and put these resources out in the world. I kind of like that, actually, finding rocks out there that repopulate. I think the rocks need a little bit more storyline in them. Right now, there's just rocks out there, and every once in a while, they pop back. That makes sense with the trees, not so much with the rocks. So what they could possibly do, if they're, you know, trying to make it more realistic, is make a quarry where rocks occasionally fall down off of, like, a giant rock face. And we'll get some magnesium ore in here. I guess we'll go ahead and snag that. I'm not really sure what that's used for yet. But yeah, if you had, you know, a giant quarry and rocks would, you know, have a, like, landslide every once in a while, that would make sense as to why they replenish. But when they just kind of pop back up out of the blue, it's kind of weird. Again, it's a video game, so you gotta have a little bit of disbelief, but not sure how realistic they're trying to go with the resources regrowing. Because everything else, you know, is kind of spot on. You grow crops, you have to put water on them, you have to put fertilizer, you know, you're raising animals, I'm sure you have to keep them indoors. And I haven't seen seasons yet. I've only seen, you know, I think, what, 2 months into it so far, so I don't know if they actually have, you know, winter, where crops just do not grow very well or even at all. Maybe you have to create a greenhouse. That would be kind of cool. I know Harvest Moon, which we've kind of compared it to a couple of times, that one did have seasons to it, and certain plants, certain trees would give off their fruit depending on the season. That I really liked because it made you not only learn something about nature, because I think it did kind of follow with reality a little bit on that one, where like peaches gave off their fruit at a certain time like it does in real life, but it makes it more valuable to you when you see those up, because a lot of the time right now when I see apples, I'm not worried about them. I'm like, I can come back and get those. But if they were only up for a short amount of time, or only up during the winter or the summer or whatever it may be, then I would probably look at that a little differently. I'd probably see those up and be like, well, let me go ahead and snag a few of those here and there, because in a few months, even though that's quite a long time in this game, a few months doesn't go by too fast, you won't have access to those anymore. And if I want to make stuff out of that, which I'm sure there's plenty of things to make out of apples in this game, once I learn those recipes. Okay, so this seems like everything in here has been chopped out, except for a few pieces here and there, but I don't think we're going to try to get all of those. Anything here? We got a little bit up there. It's a little hard to get to, though. Okay, let's take a look around over here, maybe. Nope. Wow. Okay, so this is kind of a small little section. Let's head over here in this direction, then. Nothing really screaming to me. Resources. Let's head over here. Here we go. Oh, wow. Look at this. All the way down, too. And another one on that side. This is going to be, I hope, a nice chunk of resources. Let's start at the top. But yeah, I would kind of look forward to that, as far as like peach trees and apple trees and, you know, planting your strawberries and, you know, getting stuff that is seasonal, which means you have to plant it like every year, versus things that, you know, stay around year after year, and all you got to do is kind of get it growing for the first 4 or 5 years before it produces any fruit. Like avocados, once you get those going, man, they produce so many avocados. You know, like 100 to 150 avocados at a time, and they could do that 2 to 3 times a year if you're really maintaining them and giving them a lot of, you know, the ingredients that they need, the fertilizer. Wow, it's a nice little cavern down there that we just kind of broke into. Nothing in it, unfortunately, but it's there. Yeah, but it takes a while before that happens. Same thing with, like, apple trees. And I don't know if they really want to go as in-depth on apples as they could, but something that I didn't know about until just a few years back, actually, when I bought my very first apple tree, is apple trees, they don't actually produce the same type of apple you got from their parent plant. So if you want like a Red Delicious, the only way to get a Red Delicious is to splice it with a Red Delicious, you know, tree from one of their branches, and then it will grow into a Red Delicious tree. But if you just plant it from seed, you have absolutely no idea what you're going to get from that tree, what it's going to taste like, what it's going to look like. It can vary dramatically, and most of the time they're not quite as good as the ones you're probably used to, the Macintosh or the Red Delicious ones that everybody's kind of been accustomed to getting. They could introduce that into the game. Not enough stamina. All right. So how much iron did we get out of this trip in here? We got 500, 600. Wow. Okay, I think we got enough iron. That's after one trip. We we have all of that. Holy crap. That did not take long. Let's get back out there and start making some stuff. We're refining these things, actually. We need to refine some more blocks. Almost time for my guy to pass out, too. It's 2:30 in the morning. At 3 o'clock, my guy says, I ain't going any longer. There needs to be a penalty for that, because I've been taking advantage of it left and right. And my guy stays out to 3 in the morning every day. And there is no downside to sleeping out here in the wild. wherever you happen to lay. Like, that doesn't look comfortable. I shouldn't get, like, full energy back from that, because I'm not sleeping in my house. That should be, like, half or a quarter. Especially the more miserable the place is, the less energy I should get back from it. Right there in the middle of the walkway. Sounds horrible. Okay, carbon steel bars, we got those. Let's go with iron. We'll refill the fuel a little bit. We're gonna go with iron on this one too, because we just don't have any more bars to upgrade. We're gonna get some coal here. We're gonna keep going with coal. You can never have enough of that. Bronze bars. Fuel depleted. Alright, well, we can fix that. I don't know if we need as much bronze as we're making anymore. We're making a lot of them. Copper going. Got some marble planks over here. Hardwood, marble, and regular wood. And I believe we made a few extra, yep, pipes, which we then can hopefully make the last few pieces of what we're looking for. So we need, I think it was transistors, right? We need this, and we need this, and we need the pipes, right? No. Was it copper or bronze? I think it was bronze. Let's take a look at it real quick. Water storage. No thank you. Not yet. DD style. Oh, yeah, it's bronze. Okay, so hardened planks. Let's go ahead and throw these things down here. Bread. We don't need no stinking bread. Let's put this, and this, and that. Pipes. Cloth, and the hardened wood, and that is the last one right there. Once we put that in, that will finish up that quest and hopefully give us a new one. Let's put these over here as well. So we don't need to do anything with that. We might be able to put it inside of our house. We'll check that here in a second. These two, however, we still need to deliver to whoever, so we're going to hold on to those. Marble we can get rid of. We can get rid of charcoal for now. We'll hold on to that in the future, but I think we need to clear up some space. And we'll get rid of some of this stone. Put these in. We'll come back and get these as we need them, but yeah, it's taking up a lot of space. What else do we got? Wood. Hardwood. We could put the hardwood away, I think. Okay, so those two, and food. Food we can put inside. Alright, let's check the inside. Oh, we got a letter. Let's check the letter real quick. We found something useful in the data dish you brought in yesterday. There's a lot of information for us to go through. We'll mail the results within 7 business days. There are no business days in here. Since this is a workshop, I would have loved to have seen the ability to have people come in and, you know, for me to be able to put stuff up. Can I put this down? Doesn't look like I can put it down. Maybe I can just sell it. Yeah, I might just be able to sell that. Let's go ahead and put that away for now. Yeah, but I would love to have seen where it's a house, but it's also a shop, because it is a workshop. They could come in and order stuff, maybe blueprints on the wall they can point at and be like, I need that. So many things they could have done. Did I refill everything? I think I did, right? Yeah, everything's refilled. So one last placement, which is right over here next to Amber Island. Okay, let's do it. It's so funny when it changes the size of it as you're running through. The best one, though, I think is the car. The DD. That one is just so ridiculous. It's so small and tiny compared to the size of like somebody actually getting inside of it. But then it gets a lot bigger when you put it down. I understand they got to go down that route, but it kind of makes me giggle every time I see it. Alright, last one down. So we need to go turn that back in to... Who is it? The mayor? Yep, mayor. Does seem like my sprint is running or lasting a little bit longer since I put that point into it. Maybe that's just my imagination. One thing I have noticed, though, is if you use your sprint, you'll see that little bar right there in the middle, the little round circle. If you stop right before it completely exhausts itself, it recharges faster. But if you tend to let it deplete itself completely, it takes like 4, 5, 6 seconds before the bar even shows back up again. So it's almost better for you to
already
maintain
placed
that.
the DD stops? That's very efficient. Here's your commission fee. With the new DD stops, traveling around this area will be much more convenient. My sweet Ginger is waiting for me to have dinner. I need to head home right after I finish the work. Not a minute's delay.
Okay, well, got that. Now we got to do the tree farm. That's really all we have left. Tree farm is, yeah, that's going to be a chore. A little bit. So we need to build... We need to build a water engine. We got old parts. I think we have enough for that. Bearings, we need the 10 alloy. I should actually get started on that. Small engines, we have 2, or actually we have 3 small engines. So I think we might have enough for that one. Steel plates, I think we have a few of those that I made. Carbon steel bars, I don't think we have enough yet. Copper pipes, so we need to go make some more copper pipes real quick. Copper pipes and the large iron buckets, we need to look into how many of those we have. One project at a time, but sometimes there are key pieces that are missing. Like those copper pipes. Let's get this going here. We'll do 9 of those. Okay, so what do we have in here? What do we got? What do we got? All right, we already have 3 copper pipes. So let's kind of move everything over that we need. Charcoal, hardened iron planks, no. Circuits, so nothing there. Hey, Bushido. Nothing in this one. Nothing in that one. Did I not make any plates? I thought I did. I thought I made steel plates. Where would I have put them, though? Okay, so we got 4 of these. We need those for sure. We have the small engines. We need a few of the old parts. Let's go ahead and grab the lead ore. We also need... Was it iron or something else? I think it might have been tin. Yeah, tin ore as well. For the combination of the stuff. How much wood do we have? We're down to 25 wood. Oh man, we need to make a wood run here in a bit. Very, very quick little bit actually. Okay, iron bars. Well, we're gonna go ahead and cancel this order of iron bars. And we're gonna start with 10 alloy here. Get that going. Get some bronze, bronze, bronze. Okay, let's take a look. Actually, let's go back over here. We need ironwood. Well, we have... No, that's for the different one. Water wheel. Water wheel. We need hardened wood. We got 50. That's fine. Large iron buckets. Let's see what we need for the large iron buckets. We need 12 of those, and I think we have like 4. There we go. So, copper pipes. We need a lot of copper pipes. We do have more being made. Let's go ahead and make 3 more of these. That will give us a total of 7. And how many do we need? 8? 12. Okay, so we need a little bit more. Carbon steel bars. How many carbon steel bars do we have? We have 20, so we have just the amount we need. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, that sucked. Oh, man, I had everything all nice and organized, too. Dang it. It sucks. Let's put this stuff back. These over here. Hardwood. I guess we'll put the hardwood up here. Doesn't quite look the exact same as I had it, but we'll settle for it for now. Iron bars. Really, we're low on iron bars, huh? Iron ore. Charcoal. And wood. Alright, so we got that. So we need 12 of those, 15 bars. What else? 10 parts of the old world. So as soon as these get done, we should be good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next set, since we can't do the water wheel yet. Copper pipes, we need 8 of those. Iron wood, iron bars. Do I have any iron bars on me? I do, I have 55. So we just need the copper. Yet again, we need more copper pipes. Small stone bricks. We got the stone bricks. No water engine. Old parts. Bearings. Alright, let's take a look at bearings. I don't see any bearings in here. Let's see if it says where they're from. Collect all the following materials and process in the grinder. The grinder. That's a grinder. Oh, this is the grinder, isn't it? Yeah, so we need the tin alloy. Tune there looking quite preppy. Yeah, so far he needs some better armor. I mean, the creatures he's going against are pretty tough. Steel plates times 4, so we need 4 steel plates. Let's do 4 of these. That's going to use quite a bit of my carbon steel bars, so we're going to have to make more. Thankfully, I do have more being made over here. Already at the max capacity. Okay, we're going to chop some trees down, guys. Sorry, but the wood is running low. I'm going to go with small trees for now. It's going to be a wood day. Now, these are the trees that I was tending to go after more than not. 68 wood, actually, on some of those, just from those things alone. But you'll see I end up getting more hardwood. Alright. Trees, bring them in. Yeah, I did buy the hat. Actually, I didn't make this hat. There is a set of gear that I could make that's a little bit more powerful than what I have. But I haven't really gotten around to doing it. Kind of lazy in that regard. I've been doing more of the main storyline and less of the side quest kind of stuff. Mainly when I'm doing the streams. Off camera, though, I'll tend to like upgrade my farm a little bit. Build more tables, get things going a little bit. I think the production of having more tables is well worth it. It may seem like a lot of ingredients that you have to spend to get multiples of those tables, and it is. But in the end, it's going to save you multiple days, because I was at the point where it was taking me like 2 days to get like 20 bars, and now I can produce like 20 bars in like 3 minutes in one day because I have so many of those tables done. Now, at the beginning, you don't really need that high production, and resources are very hard to come by. But I think mainly about towards the end of the first month, maybe even halfway through your first month, if you're doing things a little faster than I did them. I think I went a little slower than maybe I would the next time around, just because I wasn't sure how things worked and how things operated in this game. But, you know, I kind of got the hang of it after the first month was over, and like, I realized that, you know, some of the stuff is a little tedious about going out and farming if you're just watching, maybe. I don't know. I find it relaxing. I hope you guys do as well. I mean, games like this, that's where they kind of shine, is the stuff you look at and you're like, oh, that doesn't look like it would be that fun to do, but somehow it's so intoxicating that like 5 hours later you find that you're still chopping trees down and just watching them fall and listening to the sound that they make. It's really cool that they can do that with the game, and it's kind of a, I don't know, it's, you know, the fact that the developers know their skill that well, that they can make something so simple, yet so enjoyable. And I think it's kind of like the same thing with movies, you know, if they are good enough, they can make an entire movie about one guy on an island or in a terminal, the Tom Hanks ones. And somehow you're watching those and you're just like, oh yeah, it's pretty good. Like, I've watched The Castaway several times now. I think that's one of my favorite movies that has only one person in it. Granted, there are other people at the beginning and a few other people at the end as well when he makes it back to wherever he makes it. I'm not going to ruin that if you haven't seen that one, but Gust is out here doing his paintings. Have not seen a place to buy those paintings yet. I'm sure they have one. I play Conan Exile, and that game is a farming game for sure. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But, you know, there's a lot of combat mixed in with that game. Your surroundings are not safe. Whereas on this one, it's a little bit more friendly, where they start you out. You have your base of operations, your farm over there that you can go back to, and you don't get attacked. You don't have to worry about people breaking into your base. You don't have to worry about putting guards down. So a little bit, like I said, a little bit more friendly than Conan. But, you know, if you're looking for that more combat-oriented type of farming simulation, you know, Conan the Barbarian game, that one's pretty cool. I like that one a lot. And there's a lot more, like, dungeons you can go to in that one than there are in this one so far. The dungeon's really kind of an afterthought, I think, at this point. Maybe they will refine them and make them a little bit better in the future, but more of an afterthought than anything else, just because they seem like you only go there to get one or two very specific types of resources, and there's really, you know, not a lot of flavor. It's just resources, clicking the same button again and again and again until you max out on all that. And the only thing keeping you from going back there often is the fact that you have to pay to get inside the ruins. The dungeons, on the other hand, there's a little bit more to them. There's like, you know, you kind of have to solve puzzles, stay off of traps. I do like that. I hope that they expand upon it, maybe give a little bit more variety per dungeon. Right now, if you go into a dungeon, you'll see the same like 3, 4, or even 5 sets, you know, and sometimes a mix of the sets put together, but not much beyond that. So they need a little bit more variety mixed in there. I think that just comes with time, giving the developers the opportunity to design other ones and figure out what works and what doesn't work, and what people like to do and what they don't like to do in their game. And I'm sure they have a vision of where they're going with it as well. So hopefully the game will only get better as time goes on. I haven't used any of the DD stops yet. Now that we're out here, we might check that out real quick. I'm running out of energy anyways. Oh, one short. One short. A DD stop. Oh, look at that. It will take 0 hours and 12 minutes. Haha, yeah, buddy. I am rolling in style. Oh, I would have loved to see it, like, actually go through the countryside. That would have been cool. See people as you pass by, and maybe a little honking, horning at them or something. I don't know. Okay, let's fill this up. Get the wood in here. The wood that we have just so painstakingly... Yeah, it's not that painful. But what we have just collected. Charcoal. I think this is where it is eating through my wood quite a bit. And I think we have a number of charcoal. I think we have like 40-something charcoal. So we might cut back on that and do a little bit of sand. I don't think I actually have any glass in storage. And at some point, you know they're going to ask for it. So might as well go ahead and start making some of that. Let's get that maxed out. Get the bronze bars going. Actually, copper? Well, we have one going in copper. We don't have enough resources on us. I think I put all that away. Like the Pope waving to the crowd under his tail. Yeah, I guess you could do that. I wasn't going to be like waving. I think you could go a little faster than that, but it would have been cool to see it. Can we do copper? Do we have that on us? Nope, we don't. Steel plates. How about these over here? Yes, they have finished. All right, all right. I think we have what we need to do a few of these. The water wheel, right? Or the water storage. I guess we'll start with the water storage. Do we have enough iron bars? I had to use a little bit of those. We do have enough iron bars. Okay, so we can do the water storage. Let's do this. We need iron bars. Ah, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's place iron bars, copper pipes, and what else do we need left? We need iron wood. Iron wood. Not that one. Yeah. There we go. We'll get it in there. Ah, there. One down. One down, 2 left to go. So we got the water storage done. Now we need to do... no, that's not what we want to do. I retrieve. Yeah, that's what we... So water wheel or this one. And for bearings, we need 10 alloy, which we have started to make, but I don't think we have 8 of them yet. And we're actually going to need 16 to make 2 of those, so we'll wait on that one. Water wheel, we need to make those buckets, which are going to use... Actually, buckets are made... Yeah, the buckets are made in here. Well, all we can do is make 1 for now. How many does that give us? 8? We need to make more of these things. Copper pipes, 2. Ah, we're not making these bars fast enough. Maybe, yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to stop this one. We'll cancel those, and we'll go with copper. Let's see, what else do we have going on over here? Iron bars and 10 alloy. Okay, so we need to get a little bit of those ingredients out. And we got those done. Iron bars. So let's get a little bit of that. And 10. Are we out of 10? Oh, don't tell me we're out of 10. No. Yeah, we might be. No, we're not out of 10. We got 315 on us. Oh, man, I thought that was going to be nasty right there. I know I went in there and did a little bit of refining. It was going to be crazy if we were actually out. Let's put a few of these ingredients away. Just get rid of some space. Okay. And iron. Yep. So everything's going good. We got these done. I guess, you know, what we could do is just tell these guys to make regular wooden boards, but that's going to eat through our wood a lot more as well. Hardened planks. We could do a little bit of the hardened planks. What about you? What can you make? That's all we need there. Okay. Carbon steel bars. Do we have carbon steel bars? Carbon steel bars. Got 8, and we need 15. So that's, yeah, still building up. Wood. Let's get rid of this stuff down here. We don't really need these on us anymore. Hardened wood. Regular wood. Okay, so we can put this stuff away. And these can go down here. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Yeah, I think that's everything. What about our missions? Characters. We do got one more point, so I guess let's go ahead and stick that into our run. Our dash endurance usage decreased by 6 per second while sprinting. So we're able to run further without that going down a little bit. I guess we'll do a little bit into dodge next, and then we'll start doing our guard and strike, our defense and attack. 5% critical damage, resistance to critical damage, endurance recovery rate increased by 5%. I guess it goes up faster so we can run further, but I'd probably do resistance to critical damage. Chance of double loot by increasing... Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going with double loot. Like, why would we not? Aggressive stance takes 100% more damage. Attack no longer costs stamina. Wow, I can just go out and attack all day long and never have to worry about stamina. It takes 50% less damage. Attacks cost +1 stamina. Take 100% more damage. Well, I guess when taking on easy mobs that we're not going to get attacked or get hit that hard from, this might be the way to go, but we take those... Yeah, that's... Oh, those are hard choices to make on that. Alright, we're going to bed. We got to let these guys finish doing their stuff. My house isn't all that nice. I haven't had a chance to upgrade it. It's more of like a washateria than anything else. I do got a little Hello Kitty furniture over here. It's kind of nice. It does what I need it to do. It gives me max stamina every night. Far more max stamina than I actually need. The health, on the other hand, could be improved. Haven't really found too many items that actually do that. I don't really have actually a lot of options to make items that do that. Alright, from City Hall, I've drawn up a plan to place some streetlights around our city. We received too many complaints about not having enough lighting after dark. The city government will place 4 separate orders for light posts at the Commerce Guild starting tomorrow. Please fulfill these as fast as possible. I know our citizens will be overjoyed. That's from Mayor Gale. Day 13th, month is the 2nd, and the year is still the 1st. Okay, yes, please. Iron or tin alloy. Iron, glass, don't really need that. Copper bars, I need every little bit of copper bars we can get our hands on. Let's come over here. We got 2 of these. Let's go ahead and make a few more. Oh, well, probably should have done some bearings while we're at it, but you can only do one thing at a time. What about in here? Large bucket. We're going to make 2 more of those. And we're still short. How many do we need? 12 or 14? 12. 12. Still don't even have the copper or carbon iron rods either. We got 8 of those. So let's go ahead and cancel these. We got 8 and we need 15. So we need to do at least 7 of these. Ideally a few more just for extra safety room. I guess we'll keep going with the tin. I think we have enough for what we're trying to do with it, but you know, why stop at just the bare minimum? That rain is actually kind of loud. Not enough materials. We have enough copper? Oh, we can fix that. Where's my copper? Here we go. Whole stack. We're close to it. Bronze. Okay, wood is going in here just fine. Hardened planks. Craft. So nothing we're going to be able to make for today, right? Yeah, because we need copper pipes just to make those large iron buckets, and then we need copper pipes just to make the water storage. Well, we already did the water storage, though, so we don't have to worry about that. Steel plates times 4. Carbon steel bars. Yeah, we need a lot of those carbon steel bars. Alright, that's going to be another day of work right there. Let's go check out Town Hall and see what they have in store for us. We might have to chop down a few more trees as well. Got my car running now to put on the tire. It was bugging me. It's good that you got around to it, although the fact that you did it in the snow, I'm sure was not that enjoyable. That sounds absolutely dreadful, to be honest. But something that had to be done. Let there be light. We need to add some lights in Portia here. Please build and install 2 light posts at design spots in the city surrounding the area. I don't even think I have the... Yeah, I don't even think I have the knowledge to build lights yet. Ooh, what do we got over here? We at the clinic need 8 hardened planks. It's a decent amount of money. Nice little experience, but I don't really want to sell them hardened planks. 2 water. Let there be light. Alright, let's take a look through our book here. Do we have lights and I just didn't see them before? No. No, we actually don't have lights. How are you gonna give me a commission for something you actually didn't give me the recipe for? Well, maybe once we get the water wheel going, we'll be able to do something with that. Yeah, this is where it wants it, but we don't have it. This could definitely use a little bit of light, actually. I'm liking the fact that you get to upgrade the town as time goes on. Could go back in and mine a little bit. I'm not really digging the idea of doing that. What are we gonna do? What do we need? How much wood do we have? Got 443 wood. Ah, here we go. Street lights, bronze pipe, copper wire, and glass. See, I told you we were gonna need glass at some point. Did he read it? Did I drop it? Oh, don't tell me I dropped it. Did it put it somewhere else in here? I think I might have dropped that, guys. It's not showing up. Oh, man. That sucks. Is it, maybe in here? There's a wall light, a small wall light attached. Light up a little area. That's not what they want, right? Placed in the houses. Must be in here somewhere. Sprinkler. There's a surrounding area used for irrigation. There we go. There's a street light. Alright, so we need 3 glass. We got copper wire and bronze pipe. I think we have some bronze pipe, right? Wow, we got 1. That's not enough. We do got plenty of copper wire, though, thankfully. And glass, we're making a little bit now. So we're going to have to wait. Okay. Let's see, what about on the other side of the island? We'll do a little bit of a farming for some trees and a little bit more mining while we're over here. This one, actually, is just ready to come down. Should probably look in to see what I need to make new clothing. I like the fact that you can build this bridge. I would love, and maybe they actually have it in the game, I don't know, but would love it if I could put down the bridge wherever I wanted, or at least in some spots. They have hinted at there is a boat that you'll get access to, or maybe we could build at some point. And, you know, that's kind of cool, but at some point you're going to want, like, an easy way to get there with the fast travel system that they've introduced into the game already, those little DD transports. Let's see if we get some gems off of this. Ah, we are getting a lot more gems since I put those points into it. Definitely a necessity. I don't know how we would survive without it. I think I got maybe 3 or 4 gems the entire time I played the game, up until the point where I actually got to put a point into getting more rare items off of mining. And since then, I've gotten like 30. So it is a huge improvement. And if you're going to be building any amount of those tables, each one of the saws, I believe, use like 2 rubies or bloodstones, whatever they're called. You know, if you've only gotten 4 the entire game, like, you're only going to have like 1 table maybe, if you're lucky. And that's from doing a lot of mining. So, yeah, definitely worth it. I wish I could have done some into the trees as well. There was a point so you could get the rares out of the tree. I don't know what the rare would be other than hardwood. That's pretty much the rarest I've seen. And that drops quite a bit, actually. So it's not that rare. Not like the gems were, which is why I decided to go that route. Here we go. Power stones. Now, at the very beginning of this game, they mentioned that to be careful, like on one of the not cutscenes, but in the load-in screens, I should say, they mentioned be careful about cutting down trees because they don't grow back. Once gone, or they say once gone, they're gone forever. That's not the case. They do grow back on their own. They can take a little bit of time to do it, but they do grow back. I kind of like the idea of maybe having to replant your own being a thing. There we go. Yeah, because if you had to replant them, even if it was something like getting saplings every time you chopped a tree down, you'd have a chance of getting like 1 or 2 saplings from it. And then you could go back and like place them. Like when you chop this tree down, maybe instead of just having grass underneath it, you could have a little plot of like soil showing you where they go. Because, you know, the game is kind of already set up to grow the tree in the exact same spot. So without having to really add a lot of programming in there, you could change it that way. I don't know, maybe easily or easier. It's programming, so I don't think anything comes easy. But, yeah, maybe easier would be the way to put it. Maybe not. I have no idea. Okay, tire can wait till morning. I was more worried about getting it running, slapping a tire. It's only a 10-minute project. Oh, okay. Yeah, I tend not to let things wait until the morning when it comes to the car, because I have really horrible luck with that. And one thing that would kind of kill me is going out there and finding out, oh yeah, I can't go to work today because I just suck with repairing my car. But as long as you feel comfortable with it, I mean, it's probably a pretty easy project. For you, anyways. It'd be like an all-night thing for me. Also, fruit trees. I'd love to be able to cut them down. It sounds so horrible. I want to cut fruit trees down. But yeah, I do kind of want to cut them down. I would love to be able to get their fruit a little bit more often. And I don't really go around kicking trees that much. So the only way I get the resources is by cutting them. It's been on a donut for a couple of weeks. Overnight isn't a big concern. Oh, okay. I never feel safe on a donut, man. The moment I get a new car, if I can afford it, obviously that is definitely a concern. You got to be able to afford it. But, you know, if I can afford it, I usually buy another tire of equal quality with another rim The rim is usually what kills me, though. I don't feel safe with the donut. I always feel like it's gonna pop on me, and then I'll really be, you know, SOL. Just this guy always gets stuck on here. That might be a little bug. Can we push him off? Come on, let me see if we can push him off. Hey, watch where you're going, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy. I'm not your buddy, pal. Come on, I'm trying to help you out. There you go. Go do what you're gonna do, buddy. Okay, let's come back up here. You should be able to wave to that guy. Find out, like, who is driving you around. Maybe even have a little small conversation with them. Helping you along with some of those social aspects of the game. I think would be kind of neat. Tin alloy. Go ahead and refuel that. Got carbon still going over here. Not enough charcoal on us. Well, we can fix that by grabbing some from inside that bank there. Alright, copper. Bronze. Get some wood, hardened wood. Got some copper pipes being made over here. We do need a few bronze pipes, but we're going to finish off with the copper pipes. And we'll come over here and see if we can make, I believe it's 2 more, right? That's all we need is 12. 12 of those carbon steel bars. Do we have enough carbon steel bars? Carbon steel bars. We have 10, and we need 15. That's not, it's not what we like to see. Oh, we need sap. We got some gems while we're out there. Yeah, there's the sap right there. I don't use this tree sap very often, to be honest. It's kind of a little bit of a waste on me. That's everything we need there. Put this away as well. And the gems can go away in here. Look at that, guys. 32 of the topaz and 29 of the bloodstones. Haven't found a reason to use the topaz. Bloodstones, on the other hand, we have found a reason to use. So this is definitely something we want to keep an eye on. But it's nice. Just had a new starter put in and a new battery. So there's variables that why I was concerned about getting it running. 24/7 cold takes a toll on the battery, but it's nice out. It's only 31, so fairly warm for us. Take advantage of the weather and just got it done. Yeah, my car definitely not used to the cold. 8 of these being made, and we need 5 more, so that should actually do it. By tomorrow, we should be able to make the next one. Let's... Did I take the charcoal out? I don't think I did. Let me get the charcoal. There it is. 52. Alright, we are going to bed, guys. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that. of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.